Well, I'm going to invite Bridie to join me now. And Bridie, if you don't know, is our Director of Relationship Education and Support. So Bridie heads up all our kind of relationship counselling and marriage prep services, leading the kind of support team in serving you as our volunteers. So I know she's known and loved by many of you. So why don't we give her a very warm welcome as she leads us this morning.
Gosh, that was a nasty moment. Was waiting for some booze there. You shouldn't take chances like that, Mark. Good morning, everybody, and it's wonderful to be together again with all of you and with some new faces as well. And last night we got a chance to mingle, those people who arrived, those who had long journeys. And I think there were people arriving way past 10 o'clock. So some of you will be tired and some of you will be very rested, I'm sure. And I think for those, even some of you whose cars broke down along the way are probably glad just to be here and sitting down. But you won't just be able to sit, you'll have to do things down there. And for those who arrived this morning, I'm sure it was an early start. So I'm going to be gentle with you for this first session. So from now up until coffee time. So it's really just a chance to unwind and be in the room, I suppose, and be grounded and be amongst friends and connect, really, and be together. So the marital researcher Scott Stanley says that commitment means giving up choices. Right, making a choice to give up choices, should I say. So you've committed to be here, and I wonder what choices you've given up in order to be here this weekend. Certainly for me, I don't think there was anything very exciting to do this weekend, probably the usual housework and relaxation, but perhaps you have had some really exciting choices that you've had to give up. So I'd like you just to spend a couple of minutes with the person beside you, and it'll be great if that's somebody you don't know, but if it's somebody you know, then that's fine too. And just sharing what you had to give up in order to be here this weekend. And you're allowed to talk, it's okay. Gosh, sounds like there was an awful lot. Would anybody like to share? Was there something really exciting that you've put to one side to be here? Or did you hear from somebody else? You can tell. Yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants to share? No? Oh, yes, thank you.
I gave up my daughter's birthday yesterday.
Oh. Thank you. Oh, have we got a happy one? Okay. All right. Oh, yes, okay.
I gave up digging the garden.
All right. For the rest of the year, Ellen, or just for the weekend? Okay. Lovely, thanks. All right. Oh, some more? Yes?
Our parish priest is raising money for our Jubilee Fund in Swansea. So we have 2 young priests doing a skydive. Right about now.
Wow. Okay.
So I ended up going to support them.
Oh, right. Thanks, Joy. Lovely. There were some more hands down there? Yep.
Last night the proms.
Okay, right. Okay. Well, this is really interesting, actually, isn't it? Because you've made a decision to give up, some of those wonderful things, including that little girl's birthday. Maybe we can sing happy birthday down the phone to her later. Yeah. Okay. So, pardon? Yeah, well, it'll be the first time for her. Okay. So your commitment to marriage care, of course, is an investment of your time and your talents and your skills, right, to the work of the organisation. And we usually commit to something because we believe, right, we believe in it. And I suppose we hope to get a return as well, to use that word hope. A return on our investment. For example, you know, we might sign up to go to the gym in the hope of becoming fit and healthy. Or we save in order to secure our future, whatever. And, you know, we invest in our marriage, we commit to marriage for mutual fulfillment and happiness. So we make a commitment, but there is a return for us. And on your application forms for the conference, you were asked to choose 3 words. Yeah, there's some nodding. So we're going to have a look at what the top words were. So this is a word shower with those words. So this is about what you like about being involved with marriage care. So we can see there that in word shower style, the most popular words or the most often repeated words are in the bigger font, right? So fulfilling, you find your involvement and your work fulfilling. Caring, that must be about the organisation, I'd imagine. That sense of community. And you believe it's worthwhile. And rewarding. Yeah. And there are lots of other words around there as well that were included. Oops, sorry. So what I'd like you now to think about the words you put on your form. Are they up there? They may not be, but they're unique to you. I'm not quite sure why everybody's laughing, and I really need to know. Pardon? Oh, you've forgotten, Rose. So you don't remember, Rose. Okay, all right. Okay, and it sounds as if maybe you're not alone, Rose, in that. Yeah. Okay. Well, these are the words, most of the words anyway, were on the forms. So you can assume that maybe one of them was yours, okay? Or if you don't agree with any of them and you were picking a word right now, nice and fresh, then choose your word, because I want you to talk to the person the other side of you now about these words. If your word is up there, why you chose it, and if it's not up there, what you would choose instead. So this is very much about you and your commitment to marriage care and why you do it. Oops, why do I keep doing that? Why you do it, okay, and what you get from it. All right, so off you go. And Rose, you can make one up if you can't think of anything. You've chosen one. All right, okay. Well, there was no shortage of words. The buzz from up here. Okay, any words that anybody came up with that aren't already reflected on there? Yes? Yeah. Pardon? Connecting. Thanks, Corinne. Yeah. Good word. Make a difference, Jerry. You can have 3 words, Jerry, because it's you. Yeah. Okay. Somebody helpful. Thank you. Right. Energizing. Thanks, Linda. Yeah. Okay. Time consuming. Okay, Linda. What is it about Croydon Centre today? That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Enduring. Thanks for that. Right. Challenging. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Right. So you are remembering the words you put on your form then. It takes a while. It was a while ago, wasn't it? Okay. So I just think it's wonderful, actually. You give so much to the organisation, and what I'm hearing is what you get back. And that is so wonderful. And so narrowing down then into this weekend, right, from where we are. So what is it you might expect from this weekend, or to use Fran and Dave's wonderful word, hope? What do you hope to gain from this weekend? You've made the commitment to be here. You've given up some wonderful things and maybe some not so wonderful, in Alinda's case. So you're here and you must have some expectations, and you've had the programme, but of course, you haven't. Maybe you've heard the Cardinal speak before. I don't know if you've heard Dr. Bill Doherty speak before. You've certainly probably heard me speak before, so I'm sure that wasn't the attraction. So if you could have a think, and I'm going to get you in maybe into little groups this time, just to take us up to coffee, about what you might like to get from this weekend. Is there something that you can take away, or that you hope to take away from this weekend, which might actually further your sense of commitment to the organisation, might make you feel more connected, more energised, more challenged? Okay. And let us know, because it would be really helpful. And then at the end of the conference, we'll do a quick check to see whether you have gained some of what you might have wanted from the conference. So I know this is awkward now, but maybe in threes, rather, because you've already spoken to everybody beside you. So maybe if you could, or even just to turn around to the people behind, have a little chat about what you'd like to gain. Oh, well done, David, on the move. All right. Are ye without hope? Anybody like to share anything you talked about? Any expectations? What would you like to take away from the conference? What are you hoping for? David?
A new sense of direction.
A new sense of direction, David. Thank you. Okay.
Sense of engagement with councillors from other areas.
All right. So that mixing and sharing and engaging with others, yeah. Lovely, thanks.
More detail about where we're going.
More detail, so a little bit like David's, direction. Yeah, thanks. 1 second, Jenny. Was it you, Kath?
It's building networks and building relationships and sharing ideas.
Okay, thanks. So building networks and relationships and sharing ideas. I think it was, 1 second, Maggie. I think Jenny, wasn't it? Was it? Who did I miss? It was you, Jenny. You want to be recharged, Jenny? Okay, right. Thank you. Maggie?
Inspired by the speakers.
Inspired by the speakers. Ooh, put it up to them. Hear that there? Yeah. Lovely, thanks, Maggie. I missed this side of the room. Yes?
Oh, some real ideas of how to get marriage prep and relationship counselling involved in the community.
All right. So,
Registry officers, just some real ideas.
okay. Thank you. Did everybody hear that? Yes, everybody heard that. Okay, thank you. Yes, Maura?
I'd like to hear Cardinal Nichols' affirmation of our marriage preparation programme.
Okay, so to hear Cardinal Nichols affirm our marriage preparation programme.
On the same thing, us were saying that we'd like to feel that our work is valued by the church and the hierarchy of the church and local as well as national.
Right, so that we're valued, our work is valued locally and nationally. Thank you. Yes, Claire?
Mine's achieved already. I wanted to meet a member of the NTAS team and sort out telephone counselling.
Okay.
She's sitting next to me.
So you can go home now, Claire, is that it? Okay. Lovely, thanks. Oh, you want to get your certificate? Oh, right. Actually, maybe that's a nice point. What did I do with the list? For us to finish here, because the certificates, we're hoping Cardinal Nichols will present the marriage preparation certificates after his talk. And we'd like those who are receiving marriage preparation, so marriage... the MPCF, yes, MPCFs, the course facilitators, or the focus facilitators, to sit in the front rows when you come back after coffee. Okay, there are about 10 of you. I've got the list in my pack, but I've left it under my chair, I think. So do you all know who you are? Or would you like me to remind you? Yeah. So if you're receiving a marriage preparation course facilitator certificate or a focus facilitator certificate, please sit in the front row when you come back after coffee. And we're going to be breaking for coffee now, but Mark is just has a quick word to say. Thank you all. Right. I'll just fold that out. Oh, I'll just fold it out for you.
Oh, how do I get that screen back, Bridie? B. There we go. Brilliant, thank you, Bridie, and it's great to hear, and I really hope we can meet some of those, or all of those expectations over the next 24 hours. I can't promise, obviously, what some of our external speakers are going to say, although I think we're in for a real treat. So as we kind of landed into coffee, actually, one thing I did want to say about this word cloud, it was quite amusing, actually. You kind of applied online and you put your words in, and at one stage lots of people obviously talked about making a difference, so making was the kind of word that came up. Lots of people talked about love, and so at one stage we had in very bold letters kind of making love was the, so I think I was quite pleased about that. This is marriage care after all. So yeah, that was quite amusing to see. Okay, so we're going to go into coffee now. Cardinal Nichols is arriving, so he'll hopefully join us perhaps for a bit of coffee. So do take the opportunity to chat to him if you want to. He's on a busy schedule, so I know he's taken time out to kind of zoom in and zoom out today. And I think that in itself is an affirmation of the importance of what you do. And I hope you kind of feel that in both his presence here and what he says. So if I could ask for everyone to perhaps try and be seated by about 11:25, get back about kind of 5 minutes before so we can make a prompt start, that would be great. So go and enjoy your coffee, relax a bit. Do go out on the terrace here if you want to as well, and take in the views. Thank you.